Hey everybody, it's Allison here with New Little Life. Today I'm going to be unboxing and setting up the Lansinoh Double Electric Signature Pro breast pump for you. We'll do a full review video a little bit later after I've had a chance to try it, but this is going to be my initial impressions, setup, how to use it, all that jazz. Okay, so I've seen the Lansinoh pump around. It's purple, it's really cute. This is the box that it came in. It was in a brown Amazon box. The box isn't cuter. But I guess you don't really need that in a pump. Let me take this out so you can actually see the pump that I'm talking about here. This helps. This is the pump that we're looking at today. Purple pump. You've seen this before. I know you have. Okay, so we have got instructions. Now, I have used stuff from this company before. I have used the milk storage bags to put in the freezer, and I'll be doing a whole comparison video on a ton of milk storage bags in another video, but I have seen this brand before. I always pronounce this company's name wrong too. It's Lansinoh. If I say it wrong, don't send me comments, I know. Let's see what's in this box. Okay, not a lot to this breast pump to start out. We've got the actual pump. We're gonna play with that in just a minute. 2 bottles and the little middle connector pieces that you'll need. These bottles hold 160 milliliters, just over 5 ounces. Looks like there's 2 of them in there. One of them is already connected to this tubing. Oh, let's take a look at this really quick. Okay, so it looks like your standard Y tubing. Here's what the connector in the middle kind of looks like. That's a pretty specific connector. I'm guessing that you'll need to use this one for this pump. If you want a single pump, just take one of those tubes off and plug it up like this. Easy enough. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that cord off because I am gonna just do one side while we get this all set up. The other end has this little adapter on it, although it does come off. This tubing is not just a straight end. It might look like that on the video. I'm not sure if you can tell, but it does have a specific ending. So I'm gonna say that this is probably not interchangeable with other tubing, just so you know. Okay, let's put that connector back on. Let's take a look at this part real quick. Looks like you've got your classic duckbill valve. You see those a lot everywhere. Oh, that's cool. Okay, backflow protector. You need that so that the milk doesn't get in your tubing. Okay, awesome. I can already tell though I put this on backwards because the little connector for the tubing is the same place that the flange goes. So I'm just gonna turn that around so that now it's out the back. Can you see that? There you go. Now that's out the back. The flange is gonna go here. Let me get a flange. Here we go. The thing I do like about the Lansinoh flanges is that they're soft on the edges. The plastic is kind of flappy though. You can actually see this one's already a little bit warped. Which is not a huge deal, but if you're looking at other flanges that have something similar to like that, you'll just want to keep that in mind. This one is also perfectly round, so it doesn't have any contoured shapes or anything. Also fine. There is no measurement on this flange, which to me is annoying. Let me see what else is in this box. I'm gonna say that this is probably a 24 millimeter flange, only comes with one set. Pardon me, it's 25 millimeters. I just checked the box. So that's what it comes with there. 25 millimeters, that's kind of a weird size. Whatever. It also comes with a charger. It's an all-in-one charger. It is dual voltage, but looks like you will need to use this specific charger with this specific pump. I was just wondering if it was rechargeable. I couldn't remember. I've played with a lot of pumps recently. So it looks like it is gonna need to be plugged in when in use, but in the back, there is a space for 6 AA batteries. So it looks like you should be able to put some AA's in there. Honestly, not my favorite way to use a pump, but an option nonetheless. Okay, also comes with 2 extra duckbill valves, 2 little plugs for your bottle, like so, and then the rings that go with that. No nipples or anything comes with this. You'll have to, if you want to use this actual bottle to feed, you'll have to get the nipples separately. Also this, which I don't know what it's for, and I hope I don't feel stupid later for not knowing what that is for. Okay, so let's dive in and set up this pump really quick. Okay, so I'm gonna get this plugged in real quick, and then we can play with the pump. I'm gonna roll my eyes really quick because minus 10 points for not making it rechargeable. That's okay. A lot of pumps aren't. So I plugged it in and it wasn't turning on, and I'm like, that's not a good feature. But I actually had it plugged into the suction hole, which this fits nicely, by the way. Don't be dumb like me and plug it into the power port. Okay, there we go. This goes in that hole. Okay. I shouldn't put that in the video because now I feel dumb. Whatever. Okay. Oh. Let's play with this. The lower the suction here, the faster the cycles are, which is probably just a motor thing. It can do faster cycles when the motor's working less hard. You can do, this is stimulation mode. So the first mode that you'll put it on when you're trying to get that let down. Hopefully you're not going that crazy, but anyway, once you have a letdown, you can push this button here and switch it over into expression mode, which is going to be a much more rhythmic and slow cycle speed like a baby would do as well. A lot of pumps these days have both of those mode options. You can start out on a gentle suction and fast cycle speed, or you can bump it up. Ow. That sounds like it would hurt. Plenty of suction, I'm gonna say. It also has this interesting feature here. I hope it's not too loud, but I can't get it to stop sucking and leave the display on for you. But it's got 3 different cycle styles. Which I thought was interesting. None of the other pumps that I have run into recently have given you different styles on pumping. While I was flipping through, I actually found this little graph in the instruction manual. So that kind of gives you an idea of the pumping different styles that they have. And that's separate from the stimulation versus expression mode. So you can kind of just play with that and see which one might work best for you. But the fact that there's some options there is kind of interesting. So cool. That pump is pretty straightforward. It is just kind of a bare bones pump, kind of just coming with everything you need, but nothing more than that. One of the nice things about going with a brand like this is that supplies and parts are usually really easy to come by. They also make a manual pump, which I've been playing with lately, and all of the parts are exactly the same. So you could buy one of these manual pumps, which is super cheap. If you're not familiar with a manual pump, it's just a pump that you manually do. I can show you here. I'm sure that these parts are interchangeable because it's all the same company. So this is a manual pump. Something like this is really nice to have like in your car, or you can leave at work. If you accidentally forget your pump, or you're in like a weird place and your baby's not there, you're like, oh my gosh, I have to get this milk out. A manual pump is awesome. So a brand like this, you have a lot of extra accessories you can get that go with it. Different things too, and they're all interchangeable. So that is nice about going with kind of a well-established brand like this one. This little manual pump, by the way, came with 2 sizes of flanges, so that might be an interesting way if you need a different size. Check out this little hand pump. I'll put it down in the description, and it'll give you 2 different sizes and a hand pump. So 2 for 1, in my opinion. Okay, that's the Lansinoh pump. If you have questions about it, put it down below. I'm going to be doing a full review video later after I've tried this out myself and kind of worked through some of the kinks. Although my first impressions are that this would be a very classic, standard, good pump. It doesn't have anything fancy, but if this fits in your price budget, or if this is something that your insurance offers you, I think it would be a fine option. I'll put some links down below on how to check and see if your insurance will cover it for you, because that's always cool. Hopefully, I'll also see you over on my Instagram or Facebook. And if you subscribe, you can continue to see videos here. I guess you don't have to. You're going to keep seeing them anyway, but I hope you do. We'll see you on the next video.